John Madden. John Madden.
Don't pick on me. That was easy!
Oops.
Melatonin.
Oh no! Oh no!
Why does it do this to me? Why does it sit me
What you
down?
doing?
Why does it sit me down? What happened here? Hold on. Hold on. It's not the monitor. It's not the counter.
Uh-oh.
Why does it sit me down? Also, where did my hoodie go? Why did it change my shirt? I was wearing a hoodie at the start. What happened? Video game? Why you do this to me? Not that one. There we go. I keep getting jump scared by the sound effect that is used for the Picross redeem, because nobody ever redeems that, but it's a very much a
You're
sound.
humble and lovable.
Bless you, sir. And it got pulled up by the sound like twice, and I'm like, wait, are we playing Picross? We're not. That would require me to go get my Switch from the other room. That's so much work. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, I'm no longer sitting. It is Monday. It's not Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Wednesday, but it's Monday. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in V. Welcome in Pass. Welcome in Kai. Welcome in Ezra. Welcome in Tint. Welcome in Indexer. Welcome in Glow. I hope you are all having a Monday. I hope you are all. It is so Monday. You have exciting news? What's your exciting news? Welcome in Sound. Where is our dang... That's like the 5th reverb fart sound. Where's our whales? You did... Holy donkey impact? You did every puzzle in Animal Well? Every single one? That's gotta be a lot. Oh yeah, we've got our hat made entirely out of dried cucumbers. Give me whales. I should just make, thought that might be whales for a second. There's literally 2 options for whales. There's regular whales, and then there's Nightcore whales. We haven't gotten a 1 whale. Some big stumpers need a lots of chat collab. Yeah. You were close. You were close to whales. It was something water related. Yeah, I'm like, I beat the Animal Well. I did not get it. I did not get all the eggs. There were for sure puzzles. Super Sheep released. That's you. Was that one of the sounds? Loading tick. Wow, 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 whoa, wow, whoa, wow, wow. We gotta go over here. We gotta go over here. We gotta go over here. I gotta close the things I got open. I gotta close the streams. Goodbye, Ruby stream. I gotta get egg. I'm thinking, Hank. I'm thinking, give me whales. Keep going at it. There's also a secret word that nobody's gotten in a hot minute. Egg. Getting all the eggs wasn't too much. Oh, that's why we're doing eggs, because we talked about getting eggs in game. Wasn't too much trouble. There were things after the eggs that were complicated and things after that that were very complicated. I can imagine. For me... Uh-huh. What about you? Uh-huh. We got the egg. I just didn't want to spend time running around looking for the eggs. It had a different egg stream to get to. We had a different egg stream to get to. We didn't have time to find all the well eggs. Oof. Love exploring and secrets as your jam. It's mine too. I love exploration games. I love, like, that's why I like collectathon games, because they usually make it real fun to explore around them. That's why open world games are fun to explore around if they actually put things to find. Now that Egg Stream is done, you can return to it. I was gonna say, I think I need to return to some of the egg games I played on Egg Stream. I really want to go back and play Cucumber Hat. You can shrivel. I mean, you're a spub. Just exclamation point hat, and it'll go back to it. Or if you're on a cooldown, I forget if there's cooldown, you can do temp hat and then get 2 minutes of Cucumber Hat. Cumbumber. There will be opportunities for hats. Right now, it's party time. Right now, we're partying it. Lego Yoda death sound loud. The word is not piranha. But you never know. It could have been. I should start making the words fishes. Gotta get the sound on. I really want to play Egg Squeeze. I want to go back to Egg Squeeze after... Piranha is hard to spell. There's that H in there, and I never know where to put it. Before, after the R, after the N, at the end. Wait, I can continue? Oh. I was like, we beat it. Gonna go do a clay? No more chat for I. Have fun with clay. I hope we get to make a cool thing. Music jump scare, yeah. I remember we got our memories. Because we've played through this once. We got to meet the ultimate princess once. But there's all these different vessels we didn't get to meet. Is the word disembodied algorithm altogether ghoulies? That sounds like the start of a dope song. Skunk gas loop. Disembodied algorithm altogether ghoulies. Trying to think of anything that rhymes with ghoulies. Coolies? If you think you can guess the word, then you were just a foolie. Screen is full of the hardest thing to draw. The memory. Oh, the hands. The secret to hands is follow your heart or use references. Time to maim the royalty. Meet your equal in combat. So can we fight the princess? Before I pull up a walkthrough, I want to just kind of like see if we can get some of these from the hints and just remembering what we did before. Fall to a feral captive. I want to see what that's like. Deconstructed damsel was one we have to get, I think, also. Yeah, the hints alone will help lots. Need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth. Why is this one egg-shaped? Let's start off going for deconstructing. Yeah, because Kai-specific guiding time. Let's go do that one first. I assume it's you start it off the same way as the damsel, where like you leave your knife, you don't hurt her. Everything's good. Everything's fine.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay
I think
her.
we're supposed to... Like, killing a princess seems bad. Maybe she's gonna end the world because she's locked up.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end. It's no use unless,
it's fine.
Of course.
We know what happens when we free her. Everything gets really cool.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to
We
ignore
know
him.
this. She's fine. She's literally just a princess.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The
A,
air is
why does
stale
A
and musty,
open this
and the
menu?
floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Don't you know
The
that that's
only
one of the
furniture
keys I
note
use to
is a
recalibrate my
plain
camera?
wooden table.
She's
Perched
just a
on
girl like that
table
song
is a
says.
pristine blade.
I'm just a girl
The
and
blade is
life
your
is a
implement.
nightmare. Wait,
You'll
no, that's
need
I'm just a
it if you
kid.
want to do this
I'm
right.
just a girl. The something, and I'm... Is that a Pink song? We're not taking the blade. We have to be so niceies.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing.
Yeah, I think not taking the
Don't
knife
let-
triggers girl. I'm gonna save so that we can go back to if we need to. I'm here to
How
save
many
you.
times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me?
We're
I
gonna
was starting
save
to think I'd be
you.
stuck down here forever.
We're gonna
Come
save
downstairs.
you.
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Coin flip. I don't have that one. I don't have any coins.
You walk
Coinless.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Princess,
binding
we gotta
her
get
to
you
the far wall
outta
of
here.
The basement. She's beautiful.
She's
I am
literally
begging
fine.
You to
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
I think her dialogue is already different than what it was before. Because last time, I forget if we just went down quietly or if we said we were here to kill her or what.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Because last time she did just gnaw her own arm off.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
You're making a huge mistake.
It's fine.
No, you're doing the right thing.
We're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy. Far too
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
We do not have the key. Is there a key? They always talk about the key, like it should be hidden in the cabin, but there's never any option to like explore. I thought maybe if we explored the woods, we would be able to
Maybe
find
it's
it.
somewhere upstairs.
But then we got a weird,
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never
what
see
if
the light
we
of
were a
day.
key all
They wouldn't
along?
have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
We could be. The key was the friendships we did it the whole time. Let's check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Don't you worry. We're gonna
You
get
attempt
you
to
out of
make your
here,
way
and
out
it
of the
definitely won't lock
basement,
us in
but
here.
the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
We're just gonna try.
You tried the door.
Well,
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier
so
for
locked.
whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
yeah, but he's fine.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
It's okay.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah.
She barely
Don't do that.
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth as she
Delicious,
rips her
we know
flesh from her
this.
bone. A
Delicious,
sound
we
comes
know
from, It's
this.
the blade from upstairs.
Wait.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Wait, did we have this last time? Does that mean if we kill her this time, she turns feral? I'm assuming deconstructed damsel is... Wait. Just have to keep asking her what she wants. Interesting.
Or we could use it to free her.
Does that mean we already failed it this round because we didn't talk to her before getting her out? Or do we just keep asking her, oh, in the next
You
one,
won't
because we
like
have to
what
ask her, like,
happens
oh,
if
what do
you
you
do
want?
that.
She's like, I don't know. I've never done anything before. And then we tell her, we, saved the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade you cut into her flesh.
Normal.
The blade is sharp, and it takes
Normal.
little effort to crack. Her limb falls to the ground.
Should we pick that up?
And there, she didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole... No,
Should we bring that with us?
she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Should we wrap that
Blood
up?
from her wounded... How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess
No.
approaches... Wait, this is... Watch me.
What are you
No. Warn the princess.
Stop that.
Something's...
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to...
No,
the
no, no,
princess
no, no,
dodges,
no, no, no,
stumbling.
no, no.
Stop it. Stop.
No. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
We both know this isn't you.
You don't know that.
she nervously reaches towards you.
I'm sorry.
She plunges it
She
into
does
your...
some big stabs
Stay
at us.
for her- Whatever.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy
feel
her
like
blade
using
work
a
is,
knife-
does it?
I'm so
She's
sorry.
really bad at
With
that.
one last thrust of the knife,
Moths!
your legs give out beneath you. It can't just end like this.
Don't worry, princess.
Oh,
We'll see you
that's
again
reach
soon.
coming from you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip in peace. I love the moths.
You're on a path in the
It's
woods.
okay, girl. I'm very bad
and
at
at the
using
end
a
of that
knife. Step
path
1, get a
is
sharper
a
knife.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Step 2, carefully.
You're here to...
You bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your twix.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about?
You're
We just met
tricky.
for the first time.
You're tricking me.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You're always doing tricks to me. You think carefully should be higher on the list? It's already number 2. You think it should be 1? Step 1, carefully. Step 2, bigger, no, not bigger knife, sharper knife. Step 3, chop, 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 chop. Thank you.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Hi, Smith.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved?
Beloved. Step 4, butterfly. Step 5, do some sick spinning tricks with your knife.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the 4 of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
I keep forgetting that he includes us, the player, in this.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore
6
him
spinning tricks.
specifically.
Carefully.
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
For some people, that's worth the whole world.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
But what about video games, though? I'm curious if this... gives us any more dialogue for the special voice inside.
Those are 2 very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
If you love the video games, I strongly enjoy the video games. Video games are all right. Moth, moth, moth.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least you died last time. You were the one who did us in, villain.
Villain.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
Oh, goodbye, moths. You will be
I
mouthed.
wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire
Random.
world was at stake.
Oh, but we get Pokemon hats,
No
so that's
lone
pretty
princess
good.
is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a
Smitten
deep
just
breath
really
and
likes
assume
this
that
princess.
whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
That's us.
Anyway, I
No,
believe
you must
your
hide from
second
Pokeball.
question
Story.
was,
I got
what's the
a
point of doing anything?
full team, full
If you're
PC.
asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
I love
Or were you
hypotheticals.
instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Nothing.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or
Are y'all
do you think
subscribers
the princess,
to the,
left unhindered, brought about the
time
end
travel
to
theory
everyone and
of
everything, just like I
split
told you she
timelines
would?
where like after you time travel back in time, the one that you time traveled out of continues to exist? Or do you think it's that timeline just ends there, or do you think it gets like overwritten?
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
I think the split timelines where it continues to exist, so even if you like escape the failed timeline, all the people there still have to suffer, makes for a more interesting story, but it's also sadder to think about.
Convoluted.
Like there's a
don't know how
timeline
this
where that
premise could
princess
be
is
any
sitting in
more
the
simple.
dungeon
Princess bad.
with
stop
a
her,
rotting
save
corpse
everyone.
and a hand missing. And she can't break down the door because she was planning on breaking it down with the two of us, but now it's just her. Yeah, you like the split time one because it has less consequences. Wait. Wouldn't it have more? Because the more timelines there are, there's more timelines? You think anything other than it continues to exist is a very the world revolves around me centered idea? Yeah. But like I could see an argument for that in like if somebody wants to argue like a one timeline purist, like one timeline can only exist because that's the way the science works. Oh, more consequences for everyone else. It's more consequences for everybody in the other timelines. But like, if it's the one where it's like you go back in time in your timeline and it's just the one timeline and then whatever you experienced before you went back in time just never happens for anybody else and it only exists in your memories. That one feels about right. The one where it's like, okay, the timeline splits and then stops as soon as you leave. That one feels weird. That one feels like it shouldn't work. Because that one, it's like, okay, a timeline shouldn't stop just because you went back in time or you left it. Can't deal with the butterfly effect. The butterfly is affecting us every day of every second of every lives. Every day my butterfly, if I spend too late at night reading manga, affects my morning where I wake up too late. It's a very instantaneous, oh wait, let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
How's she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
God, butterfly effect in time travel stuff is crazy to think about. Where it's like, oh, you go back in time and you change one little thing and then you go back to the future, and now, like, the continents have recombined into Pangea again because of some crazy shit that went down because of that one little thing.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Because I was thinking, like, short-term time travel, like this, where it's, like, a span of a couple days or, like, a month, maybe. But yeah, when you get into the long-term time travel, then that's really crazy stuff.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but
What was
it's just
the
the way
movie
it
with the
is.
insane time travel box where it's like you had to sit in the box for a certain amount of time and then it would send you back in time a different amount of time and then you would be existing like in the box while you did other stuff? Yeah, what are the memes like in the alt timeline? You go back in time and you, I don't know, stop Rubik's Cubes from being invented. And because of that, Pepe Frog just doesn't exist anymore. And also, The Simpsons isn't real. Even though I think Rubik's Cubes were probably... Yeah. When were Rubik's Cubes invented? Pre-Simpsons, for sure, right? Do you believe in Big Bang Theory or Pangea or Pangea? Big Bang Theory the show, or that the universe exploded into big? Because Pangea is the one where it's like all the continents used to be one mass and then they split and drifted apart, right? Because that tracks. They all fit together like puzzle pieces. I believe in sangria. I think that's a drink that's got fruits in it. Who did lock her in the basement?
Locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things. Look, I'm not supposed to say this.
So
but
knowing what we know from beating the game, I guess the
you're
reason we're
special.
special is because
You're
we were
the
another...
only person capable of doing this.
We're
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
we're a god and she's a god, and so that's why we're the only one
Didn't know we were special.
who could do a killing to her.
Of course you're calling us. Oh, believe me, the last.
Alright, I'm done.
Right, now if
We're gonna save her from the cabin. Did you turn around and leave yet? We
Oh,
did do that
boy.
last time.
she will. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. I think we've all. I do, but I also speak from the heart.
I also
Sure,
speak
you
from
pay
the
that-
heart. We did leave, and then there were so many cabins, and then there were so many stairs, and then there were so many princesses,
The
and then some
interior of the
crazy stuff
cabin,
happened.
The blade.
The blade. I'm really curious why they always put the mirror here on the second time around. Is it just to tease the mirror at the ending? Or is there a route, or maybe like a small chance where it's possible to interact with the mirror?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There's a mirror.
There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a
My
mirror.
night coffee is approaching cold and also almost gonna. I'm gonna miss it. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
We're going in the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
We'll never slay the princess,
The
except
soft
next time
voice
we're probably
carries
gonna have
up
to
the
slay the
stairs.
princess.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her
Hello.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember, you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her.
Hi, princess.
Love, we're here to
We're gonna break
rescue
you out.
from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
I like her dress in this one.
She may not be able to hear my words,
Very good
but
shape.
surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
My dashing
Is she
hero.
called Flat? Wait, that's right. Well, only because and you've now.
Wow. Who's doing evil in my chat? Glen Hillbilly. I will never buy viewers. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill... Hold on, I'm gonna save. Thank you, Himbot. Thank you, Johnny Test. The worst part of that message is them telling you to remove the space. Yeah, it's like, go to this website, remove the space. It's to get around people who block links by default, but also, like, come on, man. I'm really sorry that we did a kill, that we didn't do a kill, but we did an almost stab at you.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride.
She's so supportive.
To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
She's literally perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Let's talk with her a little more. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our
Wait,
body.
does she remember?
That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I love being manipulated. So what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay. Did the world end?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Seems good.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that
She's
passes
got,
through her beautiful lips.
No thoughts, head empty, I think.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Holy shit. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all?
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
I want to see what
Lucky
she
for
says
you,
to
I
that.
did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Did she?
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy. By destroying the world? Apparently, yes.
Wait, how do I load? I'll load this one. You're good to keep going. I just want to hear what she says. I have no feelings one way or other about the world
At least
ending.
you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long.
I guess the damsel just goes along with whatever
If
we
she
want.
doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so
Evil.
inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well,
Smile.
and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Let's go with I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
Let's rescue her!
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
No, she's
Don't you
so
see
good.
how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
She's literally just a girl.
La la la.
No, she's a prisoner
I
here.
love to
You
end
can't just
the world.
slip her hand through the chains.
Yippee. La la la.
If her hand could just slip out, because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
We just have to tell her that we want her to be free, and then she will.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I don't know if that's right, but we're freeing
I
her.
think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those one of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator,
Narrator?
courageously step
I
forward
phone a
and
friend.
free our beloved from
Hey,
her
friends, who do I
bindings.
believe here? The guy who loves the princess or the guy who is the narrator?
No, I can't. You're what? I would if you had a not on my watch. You
Blade.
would. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
We've seen this
He has a
dialogue
lot of-
last time.
You approach the princess and
I love our bird
gingerly
hands.
slide her hand from her bindings.
How do I get bird hands IRL?
I can't believe it. Bucket, I told you. There's
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time.
Never.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful
She's
embrace.
so happy.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
We're not gonna do that.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
We literally have love on our side.
What do we do now?
I don't know. What
Let me
you
guess.
wanna do?
End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Well, we're
She doesn't
asking
even
you
know
now.
what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave.
Mhm.
And I think
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
I bet she wants a sandwich.
And then she
Oh
shrugs.
no, that's a good hat. Jesterscap.com.
what do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you wanna do.
I just want to make you happy.
I hear that music shift.
She can't just want to make us happy.
I hear that music shift. I see those eyes getting more anime.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her. So
Oh,
of
the
course she
shading
wants the same for us.
vanished. This is normal, actually. There must be something you want. You have to want something more than just to make me happy, but you need your own thing. You just met me, you can't base your entire happiness around me. Do you want to end the world? I think any of these explore options we're good to go with. The music isn't the only thing that shifted. Uh-oh. Hold on, what was her last line? I just want to make you happy. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Ma'am.
Is she broken? What's going on?
She's normal.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Greetings, friends. You're here for distraction. Hi, Finchie. I hope you are having a Monday. Every day I'm trying to say Wednesday, but it's Monday. She wants McDonald's. She wants to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get some lemon pepper boneless wing box. Them eyes are big. Those eyes, she's literally turning anime. She's about to bust out like a staff and become a magical girl, I think. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
She's turned into middle school anime girl drawing.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, something's clearly happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? Why stay here? No. Let's, there must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
The hand's hidden behind the back!
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
Achievement, and they lived happily ever
Well, we're the
after.
only
It's
ones
all
here.
she wanted. Oh. She's fine. She's literally fine. You don't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her
No.
place.
She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Every day I am doing.
Why now?
She was on notebook paper even. We're just gonna go to the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
We gotta.
This does. Yes, I fear that we were.
Gaze into your reflection. Are we... It's you. Wait, is it always just us the first time? Because I remember last time it was saying things like, you're bloated, or you're disheveled, or you're weird. Can't have shit in Detroit. Can't have a princess. Can't have a front porch. It can't have...
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The hands on the crudely drawn princess are so good. Okay, first time's always normal. Interesting. Powerful. What happens if we just attack the entity? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
You look so
We
flat.
cannot harm each other as we are now.
Dang. Destroy your own body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh, okay then. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us.
I gotta get you more
and
ladies.
that we are meant to reach them.
Gotta get you more
There
ladies.
is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget.
I'm so
If only
sorry.
you believe her to be
I
able to.
can't take you seriously looking like this. I can't. Ma'am.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I
Ma'am,
may
you were
be whole.
drawn by a
And perhaps
12-year-old.
then we will know our freedom.
Ma'am. Your hands are hidden behind your back so they can't be drawn. Don't have to draw the hands, but there's also a million hands coming out from behind you. Make me
She
forget.
asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we don't forget. I will never forget you.
You won't.
I won't. I will never forget. Yippee.
You're on a path in the woods,
Okay.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Everything's fine. everything's fine. Check the memories real quick. Did that unlock one for us? Or no, these are just special. I think that just counts as the damsel. Betray her before she can betray you. Fall to a feral captive. Yippee! Yippee! We deconstructed her. Oh, I guess that would be in here. Yeah, here we go. Oh no. Is it just me or is she changing? No, she's not changing. She's becoming worse. Really worse. Oh no. Slay her. Okay, so that's, I guess, if we bring the knife downstairs and then do a stab. She's changing. You have to slay her now. Give her everything she didn't know she wanted. You've been here before. I forgot that, like, yeah, there's different options. Did we do one where we went in and just tried to stab her right off the bat? I guess that's the Spectre. The Spectre, we stabbed her. 4 branches of the damsel. I guess slay her is you just bring the knife downstairs and you kill her right away. Maybe you have to slay her now is if you bring the knife and then that gives you other dialogue options. You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight. How did we get to,
You're here to slay.
Viva la Revolution.
Spirit. You make your a warning. She will. We're not gonna ignore him.
We'll bring the knife.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The
Or
air
maybe,
is stale
what if
and
we
musty,
start-
and the floor of the blade.
What if we do enter the basement? I'm gonna make a save here real quick. Let's try enter the basement and then stab her when we do get the knife. Because they do just give us the knife.
The door to don't.
What happens if we lie?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue?
I see.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Give her second round damsel saves so you always have that to fall back onto. Yeah.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi. I hope you brought something to deal with these.
You were.
I sure didn't.
Thank you.
No, they're laughing.
I'm guessing.
Made down.
We check upstairs.
With
We get locked.
You make it easy.
I heard the door.
There's a
If I-
she weaves her flesh. It's the or you won't like what happens if you do that.
Let's do this. Let's go ahead, just kill her now. Last time, I feel like it.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Fine.
That looks like her front.
The wound drives her
no,
to
that's
the
her back.
ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I'm so curious now. Would this dialogue have been different if we said we were here to save her, not lying?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Uh-oh.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Ow.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but It's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Is this the meet your match one? I'm guessing this is either meet your match or feral.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
Ah!
As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow,
Princess jump
she
scare.
lunges
Thank
at
you,
your
Nightbot.
legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
I'm guessing it's feral because she was gnawing her own arm off, and also she's getting like claws here.
Your blade cuts into her again
Delicious.
and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Yeah, this has got to be feral.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the
Though your nerves are
princess.
seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
My knees.
We can still turn this around.
I feel like the first time I was playing through this, no saves. It feels like there's no wrong answers. This time, this time, give up. Let's try finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Do you have a meow to say? You just come in and just say hi. Hi. What's up? Pitter Patter has entered the room and she is being small. Can I help you? You want to jump up? Wanna? No, you just want to sit on the floor and look at me.
Excuse me? What is about not making it out of here alive?
We're gonna die for sure.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart?
She doesn't want to say eat-oo.
If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
It's fine, we got plenty of blood.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange.
If she eats
a
us,
flurry
then
of
so
blade
be
and
it.
claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop.
It got so small,
Neither
just
you
like a
nor
pitter-patter.
princess able to go any further.
You're sitting there like you want to jump in their lap, but you are not doing so. She will never even jump in a lap. So why the name Pit Pat? It's short for Pitter Patter, and it's because I got these cats back when I had a roommate. We went and we got them together, and we each got to name one of the cats. I named Harvey Scribbles, Esquire, Attorney at Paw, and my roommate named Pitter Patter because we had been watching a lot of Letterkenny, and they always say, Pitter Patter, let's get at her. It's a good cat name. Yeah? She's just being a small.
You collapse on the ground,
She'll be fine.
and the princess collapses beside you.
Why?
Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
She wants me to pet her. But she doesn't want to jump up in my lap to do it. She wants me to... It can't be that she wants me to go turn on the heated blanket. It should still be on. It's only been like an hour.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Pet the pit pat. Pet pit pat pit pat 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 pit pat 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 pat. What? Here. you up. You're going in my lap whether you like it or not. How do you feel about that? Pit Pat will not jump for chicken or beef. She will not jump into my lap, but I will pick her up. How do you feel about that? How she feels about that is that she is purring, I can tell. Are you accomplished? Did you get what you wanted? Are you ready to go down now? No, you cannot rub your face on my Michael's phone. Is this everything you ever wanted? You want to hang out here? She's literally just so small.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy.
I have a feeling the
around.
princess is about to turn into a cat. But like the kind that's a big cat that'll eat your face.
You've paid a terrible price.
Stop rubbing your face on the microphone.
But you've saved us all. It's over.
It's over, except we have to come back.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken.
Oh, I know.
One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
No, it's fine.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
It happens. The werecats from Scooby-Doo Zombie Island! The witch!
You're on a path in the woods,
witch.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Who's our voice?
If-
I'm getting a sense of
A
deja
terrible
vu.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
No, Pip-Pat, you can't be on the desk.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
The opportunist.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Secret.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Bye, Pip-Pat. Let's just go to the cabin. We know what's up. We should also try leaving, like, in the middle of one of those conversations.
Before you go any further.
I don't know if we've tried leaving, on the second round. I know we tried leaving right away.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
We're literally fine. We're literally normal. We've literally killed a princess before.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic
I would live
weave
here.
of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note
Pip-Pat,
is
why
a
are you
slab
just
of mud in the
sitting
shape of a shelf, with
She's
a
just hanging
pristine
out.
blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I wonder if it'll let us go down without the blade.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's
Tree
a wall.
room.
There isn't much to see.
It's like a
here.
fun playhouse in a tree.
What are you
a
talking
treehouse
about?
in a play.
This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or you reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
No mirror.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
For this one, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would, well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs.
I wonder if we
She
go
don't
down
have
without
to
a
know we
blade,
have
does she
it.
just straight up eat us?
That's not actually a bad idea.
Or is this one where it like won't let us enter without the blade?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below.
Muddy earth.
The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
So loud.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You can breathe mud.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably. Not nasty. Just a bird.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
We're literally just a bird.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
We're literally just a bird.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
She calls me a wretched little thing.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Let's go down there and say hi, and then she's gonna either kill us or we save her.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say?
Maybe we should
Or do you
save
just
her
want
as
to
a
hear
witch.
yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Pit Pat was making some Pit Pat meows, and I was gonna give her the microphone, but it scared her away. Shoobibble. Yeah, Shoobill emote is specifically for V because V is the only one who has access to the Ify bits / tier 3 emotes, which I still have to fill up my tier 2 and tier 3 emote slots. And my other business. The only one so far. True. If anybody wants a Shoobill, it costs shit. What is it? 1,000 bits? Is that $10? Does that sound right? Really appreciate it too. It's good bird is the thing. I do think it's really funny. Every time I do a stream, every time anybody on Twitch does a stream, you get an email afterwards that says like, here's your stream summary. Or like anytime you go to your creator dashboard, it tells you like, a great job, here was your most used emote, used like this many times across this many channels, and as soon as Shoobill emote exists, you have single-handedly boosted Shoobill to my most used emote, which I think is insane, in like the most best way possible. You turned those things off long ago? I like them, I like to see them. Mostly because it tells me if people made clips or not. But, just for the funs of it. I turn off my, my things that show me numbers while I'm streaming, but afterwards. You knew you would! It's Shoobill!
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Let's go meet this princess. Let's go meet this witchy princess.
Thank
Oh,
you.
hello.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
The furry route?
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the
Furry
gloom.
princess ending?
She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Hello, ma'am. She has a tail and like a little animal nose and like paws for feet. Claws paws.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Oh, you know it.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Because we already stabbed her once.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Yeah.
Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You love this
You've
one.
already been
I
here,
like her
haven't you?
design.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember
Girl,
us,
you should brush
do
your
you?
hair though. You got some twigs in there.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
So can we save you like this?
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand.
The
I don't
twigs
care
add
if
to
you've
her
been here
allure.
before, and
They're,
I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere
they're
else
like
after this.
hairpins.
My
They're
world is on the line
accessories.
right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
I could add a hair that's a hat that's just frizzy, ify hair with twigs in it.
Let's chat.
Or I could
her
just
up a
put
bit
twigs
first.
in
Maybe
my
we
hair.
can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Oh no, we have to talk to this princess. It's called fashion sweaty.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
We do. You scared me when you started gnawing your own arm off. Let's just go ahead and say that, because that was a little... Look at her little... hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Look at her at you.
Yeah.
We have to match her vibe. You scared me, okay? I mean, you started gnawing your arm off, so we stabbed you.
Things did get out of hand, didn't they?
A little bit.
But it's hard to let bygones be bygones when they led to murder.
Well, you murdered me before. You don't remember it, but you did. You stabbed me so good when I freed you.
Yeah.
And you started it.
Well, no. Not the first time. You don't remember it, but we do. And the big princess remembers it. When we turned you into anime, the first time we were just freeing you out of there and you so stabbed us very big. You've made mistakes. We've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
No. It's okay this time.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
We're getting you out. It's okay.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to
Just
leave
noticed
this
cat
place.
feet.
Yeah.
Listen. We gotta get, don't worry, we're not gonna stab you with this, we gotta get you out.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
I mean, not cut you, I was thinking the roots, like, we're not cutting your hands off or anything. Maybe the chains?
The princess grins as the chains
Oh,
fall
let's
from her
go!
wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
She's literally fine.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
No. Oh shit, we can give her the blade? I like this option that's like, listen, I'm gonna be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world, so I'm going to attack you now. Let's make a save here. Let's get out of here.
Yes, let's.
Let's get out of here.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
It's gonna be okay.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Look at her little nose.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
I will never do a stab.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go.
Her
It's best
tiara
if I
changed.
follow.
Yeah, her tiara's twigs now. It changes every time.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Is she an aminal now? Yeah. It's allowed.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together.
It's sort of.
Well, if it doesn't matter,
She's a furry
then
now.
she can go first. We may be in this
Doggone it.
together, but that doesn't mean we have to...
The cat's
trust her.
meow. The cat's pajamas. She's Nepeta.
We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Yeah.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted.
We can trust her.
I don't know how many more warnings I have to
You
dole
can trust
out.
furries to the end of
If
the
you help
earth.
her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I really want to know what happens if we give her the knife. She might just stab us right away, but we'll find out. We've already got, Feral Princess. Dude, it'll be funny. All right, here you, listen, ma'am, listen. Clearly, you don't trust us. Fair. We did stab you to death, but save. True. I have a save like 2 seconds ago, though, so let's just give her the knife.
You can't be serious.
She can have the knife.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
I vote yes.
As do I.
Well, I'm the one clicking the mouse, so y'all are gonna have to deal with it.
I, abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
You don't know that. This isn't a democracy. I'm clicking. She can have our knife.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
It's fine.
But of course you do.
Yeah, she can kill us with her claws even if we don't give her the knife.
You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
Cool knife, right? We found it upstairs.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because I think you deserve a knife.
What do you think happens now?
Well, one of two things. One, you stab us a lot. Or a little. Two, we leave. These are some options. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you. This feels like the only way to do it. You know what? That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade I chose last time, and I regret it, so now it's your turn to choose. Italian cold steel Cincadea.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
I chose so bad last time. Don't let me have that choice again. Like that response. It's a good response.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
If we get stabbed, so be it.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
So be it.
What? No, come on, that's not right.
It's allowed.
I told you. This is what she was going to do.
He said such a moving thing.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
She loves it.
I did it. I got you. You...
You sure did.
The princess seems to tremble,
Oh.
her smile fading quickly,
Oh, wait, she's
placed
sad,
with
though.
concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
No, it's okay.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Revenge.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
You're allowed to have a little revenge as a treat.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, I forgot we get to do 3.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually
Voice of
stabbed
the
us.
cheated. Wait.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence.
Did we get a chapter 3 last time? Is this our first chapter 3? Do the chapters keep going until we kill the princess? Wait. No, that's not right, because we had ones where we saved her.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change.
Oh, I'm
Maybe that's all it'll
curious.
take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which
The
case, I
opportunist
suppose
is
the
still
only thing
here.
to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Have we ever had this many voices before?
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other. Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned.
I'm glad you believe us this
You already
time.
know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
I'm giving her the knife right away. Wait, do we get another chapter because we've already cleared it once? Is that it? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Technically, we failed, before that also. That nobody remembers.
So you knew this could happen? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
Real.
Then we can all move on. And forget what I said about failure.
There's no such thing as failure, because if you try, it do.
It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
So this place definitely is different. It didn't look like this before.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading.
Ooh.
Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
Let me know the game.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and
But I
if you
wanna free
can,
her.
don't even think about her.
What? Wait, what? Ooh, we're even now. I'm sure she understands that. We kill her once, she kills us once. But we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan.
Oh, that's
sure,
us.
we don't know what the plan is yet.
We're the
but that's
decider.
part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest.
We don't have any cards.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know
We just
how
have a knife
dangerous she is.
sometimes.
You should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Hi, Harvey. Can I help you? Harvey cannot be helped. No matter what happens next, it looks like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Proceed to cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
Normal.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
On the ground.
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Harvey's thinking small thoughts. Proceeds to cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred
Harvey
wood
jumped
still
ahead.
reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after
where did you
rain,
go?
the promise of new life in
think
the
he left.
wreckage of the old.
It is very pretty. Wait, have we seen color in this game yet? This might be new. I don't remember there being colors before. I mean, like, there's been, like, very soft colors in the background, like, every time someone bleeds. Oh, that's true. There has been, the blood has been red. And I'm like, I feel like I remember yellow from, the, like, goddess one, but that might have just been, like, yellow tinted background. We can only see red. No knife, only mirror.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of
Lamore.
a table.
Hello,
pristine-
hello, 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 hello,
Is it
hello,
right?
hello, hello,
It's
hello,
supposed to be a
hello, hello,
pristine
hello,
blade.
hello. Reading this
Why isn't
stream
there
with
a
my
pristine
brain
blade?
balls. Me when I see that, I see that with my think that with my brain balls. Real and true. I hope you had a good time splatooning it. I hope you had a good time. Were you slammelin running it today? I was watching a little bit before stream started, but you weren't playing. You were watching a video of somebody dipping chili in Mama something's chili oil. So I don't remember if you were I'm pretty you were doing salmon today, right? Stop! Mama Liz's chili oil. Yeah, that one. How is Princess? Great. She turned into a furry and then killed us so good. Carolina Reaper and Mama Liz's chili oil. Not the echolocacia. Oh dang, she does that. Yeah. First time you see my new tuber blush. Oh yeah, if I smile too hard, I have little circuits on my cheek. It's hard to make it do it on purpose, but this is smiling as big as I can. Yay! I have the powers. If anybody is in the raid and doesn't want spoilers for Slay the Princess, this is your time to shine, and by shine, I mean you go to bed. Also, if you need to go to bed, you can go to bed. It's allowed. You're allowed to do it, and you're allowed to go to bed. Otherwise, check this shit out. Wild stuff is happening. There's a lady, but she's different every time. ABC always be crunching ice. I'm doing it every day. I'm a shy. Go to bed with your body balls. Me when I sleep thart with my body balls. Always be cantaloupe. Oh, hold on. Clicking it. Is this the chili? Hold on. Mama something's mama oil. Excuse me. Yes. Mama Liz's chili oil. Why are you not taking up the whole screen? Oh, do they ever explain the WD-40? Ronan chili oil. No. Can you eat WD-40? I'm like, part of me is like, maybe it's you know what it is, I bet? Jalapeno. Mama Liz's chili oil. I bet it was to get the jar lids off. Ronan chili oil. I bet it was to get the jar lids off, and they just left it on there. Mama Liz's chili oil! Incredible.
Oh
no! No double dipping in the jar. I think it's allowed if only this person eats out of the jar. If you don't have any other family members who get into those jars, it probably isn't great, because, like, certain foods will, germs from your body, your fingers or your mouth will make it get mold faster, but I think chili oil is so full of, like, acids that it'll be fine. Mainly on TikTok. I'm never searching this man out. He lives a life I cannot comprehend. The life of Mama Liz's chili oil! A guy has a YouTube with hundreds of these vids. Know him from Northern Lion. I know him from Lomo Stream. And now some people probably know him from Ify Stream. All he does is eat chilies. I cannot comprehend. I'm so weak to spices. Every day of my life, I am eating a food, and some of the times of the life, the food is a little bit spicy, and I go, that's a little bit spicy. And then sometimes people are out there eating really spicy food, and they're like, do you want a bite? I'm like, sure, why not? And then I take a bite, and I'm like, this hurts me. This is violence to me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the quote. I need to fix the quotes page so that it's HTML and not just a text document.
Yippee!
Yahoo! Whoa. Yippee! I have a yippee alert from Lemmy saying yippee yay yahoo because she got him to say it. If you can let me know, like, the title of the video or, like, a link to the sound, I will add that to the yippee verse, because I do need to add more things to the yippee verse. YouTube, that's the dude's channel, right? I saw that his hat had the word boomer on it, and I got a little confused. Videos in your Discord, you could download it and post it. If you just like reply to the video and at me in your Discord, I can grab it from there. I just need a way to find it. Weird thought you already followed you. Such as, everybody click that link and follow Lemma, by the way. You could learn so much about Mama Liz's chili oil if you click that. You can go to www.twitch.tv/LevelPhoenix/salmonrun/ Ace Attorney /art/ sometimes Mario Kart exists / cool stuff. It's also a Northern Lion yippee, but I'd have to dig for it. Yeah, anybody in the chat, if you ever find any good yippies that you want to be added to the yippee verse, which I'm calling the random rotation of sounds that happen whenever you say yippee, send them my way. I need to add more good yippies. Yippee! Fill out the yippee verse. Follows are weird because sometimes follows happen and I don't know if Twitch is one of those sites that randomly unfollows you. My struggle lately is I keep accidentally following people on Tumblr. I think it's that either the like follow user button next to the username, or when they randomly like put people in the middle of your dash on mobile, just happens to be where I put my finger whenever I'm scrolling. And so I'll randomly follow somebody and then I'll be like, damn, one of the people that I've been following for 10 years must have gotten into like I don't know, like Ninjago or something, because all I've been seeing on my dash for the past couple of days is Ninjago. That's crazy. And then I like go check their blog and I'm like, oh shit, no, this person's been blogging Ninjago for like 5 years. I just followed this person and I have no clue who they are. Time to unfollow. Time to unfollow, sorry. It's hard because on Tumblr sometimes people do just get a new interest and also change their username, and you're just like, I don't remember if you're somebody I know or somebody I accidentally followed. Can hooray be a thing, or is that banned? Hooray can be a thing. If you've got a good hooray sound, I can add that. We slaying my guy? I could slay. Man, hi. Bye, Lomo. Sorry, Lomo, you've been assigned goodbye at chat by pass, so, ow. Edda and Eddie Impact 2, where are our whale sounds? You've been assigned bye at Ify chat, so sad that it had to happen. Sometimes there's a fat finger thing where you scroll on mobile because accidentally hit the follow button for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like one of those follow buttons that they put on either the one next to the username or the one where they just like put a random blog. They're like, we think you'll like this guy in the middle of your screen is right where my finger falls constantly. We're so slaying the princess. It's time. We just met the furry princess and she stabbed us so good, and now there's no pristine blade.
We gave it to her last time.
Is this
She can't
allowed?
still
This is the
have
first time we've gotten
Can
to
she?
chapter 3, I think. I don't ever remember seeing a chapter 3. Are they gonna let us look at the mirror? You love me some fuzz. Like a peach fuzz, like when you eat a peach and it's got fuzz on it, or like the fuzz that you find in your pockets when there's just random fuzz in there. A chap 3.
Well, it's not here. And if she has
And there's
it,
flowers and they're red, and we usually don't see colors except I guess blood is red.
let me guess.
But flowers
You
and
wanna
blood are
get all
different
chummy
things.
With her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon.
I wanted
the
to
smart
save
thing
this
to do.
princess. First time the knife is missing, yes. This is the first time there's no knife. I'm really curious if chapter 3 is specific to this route, or if they added the chapter 3 because we've beaten the game once. She killed you, she did. Or is it chapter 3 because we killed her and then she killed us?
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed
You will
to
not
work.
say. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm so curious.
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
There's a lot different this time. So, is anybody gonna acknowledge the mirror this time? Because I know narrator can't see it, but usually our inner voices can.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror.
Okay.
I still don't get his angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always
Okay.
gonna say it isn't there.
Only narrator can't see. It's chapter 3 because every single nuclear bomb was dismantled in Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, you have a third voice. Yeah, we got another voice. This is the most voices we've had in our head at any time. Your frog voice.
Look at that mirror.
I think that's what frogs sound like.
He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards.
Why is everybody
I think we
talking
already
about
knew it had to be
cards?
one
We
of
don't have
those.
any cards. We sometimes have a knife and that's it.
So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror?
Narrator, can you see?
I promise you there isn't a mirror and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
No, there's a mirror in the way. Voice of the frog.
Rabbit.
Cards when they're a metaphor. Let's go check that mirror. All we have to do is wipe at it and it'll go away, and then we can see, unless it'll let us look at it this time and see us so dead. Voice of the EP. Z. That's just my normal voice because I'm
You
so
step
EP.
forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the
I
basement.
went to bed at a reasonable
hesitating
hour
before
last
you
night,
begin the descent.
but I didn't go to sleep at a reasonable hour last night because I spent 2 hours just in bed with my eyes closed, not able to sleep. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. What's the science? What's the math? Am I just doomed to not be able to sleep unless it's like 1 a.m.?
It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules.
Did we just hit like a bunch of check marks that we needed to hit, or would he have not said this if we didn't touch it last time?
You reach forward and
Oh,
wave
bye,
your
mirror.
hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you?
It was a
That
mirror.
Can't be good.
I
As if things
saw
weren't
it.
unpredictable enough. Figures.
Figures.
Voice of the spoilers.
Well, seems like the only way to go
Voice
is
of
forward,
the himbot.
isn't it?
I think it's okay to eat bugs. This just an avid night coffee drinker, Ify, is, quote, confused as to why they can't sleep. Here's the thing. On nights when I stream, I slam a coffee at like... I don't slam a coffee. I usually sip it over the course of an hour from like 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Stream ends. I take a shower. I go to bed. I usually read manga or scroll social media for about 30 minutes. And then I go right to sleep. Last night... last night, I didn't stream because it was the day that I don't stream. Sunday, I did have a night coffee, So it's not a change in caffeine. But like, yeah, caffeine works differently on ADHD brains. I'm pretty sure that's what's up with me, is it doesn't energize me, it just tastes really good, and it does help me focus. Keeps my mind from wandering, but does not make me awakey. I would love to tell you how ADHD and caffeine work, but how do me Momo sleep work? Yeah, I absolutely have some either ADHD, autism, some combination of them. There's something neurodivergence going on in my brain. Y'all have been here. Y'all have seen me start a sentence and end it in a different sentence without finishing the first sentence. You saw us go see Mama Liz's chili oil. Ceilings for 8, yeah, often focuses. But your national dex in Pokemon is now 727 Pokemon deep. You hate yourself. Why would you hate yourself when you're surrounded by so many wonderful little guys? There's guys in there. If you go fast, no time to finish sentences. My brain is on another level, and the level is Mario World 3. I've never played a Mario game. I don't know what Mario World 3 is. Sometimes you are in the middle of a thought, and then your brain goes to a different thought, and you gotta get to that thought first. Not everyone with ADHD is like that. It depends on the person. Yeah, everybody is different. No two people are not on fire. Gotta start drinking a little green tea before you get ready for bed. Sometimes I do that. But the thing is, like, sometimes I have a hard time going to sleep when I don't drink night coffee. And it's like, maybe it is the caffeine. But last night I did have night coffee. So is it because I had too much fun during the day? Is it because I used my brain so big? Is it because I just want to read more Iruma-kun? I've been binging that manga, and I forgot how good it is, and it's really, really good. And I've still got more chapters, but I was like, I should go to bed? It's Iruma-kun. It's clearly the good manga. He was the guy in your brain. Inattentive, you need to soda or else your brain fog gets too bad. I definitely need something to, like, anchor my brain. Usually, I can do it with audio. If I have music or podcasts, depending on what task I'm doing, the amount of brain that is required by the task I am doing at the moment, I have to balance it out with some other input. So, like, if I'm doing something that requires me to think and, like, write sentences and, like, actually think things through, then music is good because I don't have to focus on music, but it's there to keep me from getting too distracted. And if I am doing something, like, brainless, like, just kind of repetitive data entry or, like, sorting or something, then that's when I can get, like, a podcast or a TV show going in the background, and it's like, I can pay attention to that and then get all the other stuff done with the rest of my brain. But I can't do just one or the other on its own. Will not work. I will not be able to hold focus on that. It's horrible on your teeth, but you'd be able to do chores. You'd rather... Wait. Oh, soda's bad for your teeth. I was like, what are you having to chew to do your chores? I read that so wrong. I've been crunching ice every day of my life. I love ice. And just brush your teeth. That's literally all you have to do is brush your teeth at the end of the day. I'm sorry, I'm tooth privileged. I have a good mouth pH or something where it's I do brush my teeth, but, like, I know people who brush their teeth more, like, on a crazy rigid schedule, and they're doing everything right what the dentist is supposed to say, and they still get cavities, and I'm out here like, I brush my teeth before I go to bed. And I don't know if I've ever gotten a cavity. I feel like maybe I got one in, like, middle school or something. But I don't remember if I actually did or not. That's how, every time I go to the dentist, they're just like, the other thing is I go to the dentist twice a year for that, like, recommended 6 months teeth cleaning. Every time I go there, they're like, oh, we like you. You're an easy patient. Your teeth are great. You don't bite us. Wonderful. Recently talked to your doctor about melatonin, said you could, but you shouldn't, because with ADHD and a couple body things, you could have to have hella restless legs or try to sleep with taking it. Restless legs are too real. I tried melatonin gummies at one point, but I think I was doing the timing on them wrong. Like, I don't know, maybe I should give them another try. I did end up going through the entire jar of gummies, not like all at once, but a little at a time, just over the course of however many months. But like, what I found with melatonin is it didn't make me sleepy, it just made me feel heavier. If that makes sense. Like, it made my physical body sluggish, but didn't make my brain sleepy. You've bitten dentist? You blame them. Told you to bite down, but did it too early. Rest in peace. I would never bite a dentist. Stop taking melatonin because it affects your circadian rhythm more than it puts you to sleep. And if you take it too long, your body stops being able to produce its own. Oh, that might be a problem. Yeah, I guess it's just like you would take it for short periods of time. She said start using hydroxyzine as a sleep aid. See, I think my body's natural sleep cycle is just wants me to go to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. and then wake up at like 10 or 11 a.m. I think that's just, if I was doing that, I would be Gucci Golden. I had the best sleep in the world when I was in college, and I could start my day later. I took like no class before 10 a.m. Your body can't produce its own anymore? You're trapped, V described. Oh, that's not good. I wonder if there's a way to like wean yourself off of it and like get your body to produce it again. There must be. Actually, I say there must be, but there's some things where it's just like, oh, you can just destroy parts of your body forever. You're meant to be nocturnal, but alas. Tragic. You can go find, go look for a company that deals with imports and exports and go work for the export division because they want you there at night when all the other countries are awake. I will say, my sleep cycle is like just slightly off what the 9 to 5 is. Like, I'm a few hours off. It's not the I do feel bad for people who are like fully like they need to wake up at like 1 p.m., 1 or 2 p.m. and like go to bed at like 4 a.m. And it's like, that's really hard to get on what the world wants you to do. For me, it's like, I'm going to bed. I'm having a hard time going to bed, but only by a couple hours, and I wake up a little earlier than I would like to. Your body eventually does it again. It took you a lot of effort to get into regular sleeping habits, even though you still slip up sometimes. See, that's the problem, is if you're rigorous about it, if you get yourself on the hold on, wait, I can do on the quote-unquote normal sleep cycle. I keep forgetting I have air quotes. So if you get yourself on the normal sleep cycle and you do that every single day for the rest of your life, it's not so bad. But you mess up once. You stay out too late with friends. You get stuck in traffic for a really long time because the roads are like busted. One night you stay up too late and you get a little closer to your normal one, and it's just like, it's so hard to get back. It ruins it for like a month. Yeah, not permanent, but it does take work and time to fix your melatonin abilities. Find if you have 3 or 4 day weekends, it's super hard to get back on. Yeah, but 5-day weeks, you're pretty okay. It's what you just have to do is you have to force yourself to continue to follow the schedule even on the weekends. Which sucks because I want to stay up late on the weekends. Like today, I don't have work tomorrow. This is my last Tuesday of February that I have off. I took last 2 Tuesdays off. I've got tomorrow off. Next week I do have to go in Tuesday because it's the last week of the month, so there's deadlines. But I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. But that means I'm probably gonna stay up late reading my mangas, reading more Iruma, because I want to do that. Because I want to, even though I know I shouldn't, I should go to bed at a regular time. I should just take my shower and then scroll Blue Sky for a little bit while, I guess, my hair dries, question mark. I can't go to bed immediately after a shower, because showers wake you up a little bit. There's floating specks in the air.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Been on a rigorous schedule and you messed up. It is doable to get back in the schedule. It's really hard and really uncomfortable to force your brain and body to listen. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem, is like each time you slip, like you slip up one day and it takes you like a week to get back. You slip up 2 days and it takes you a month to get back. It's unfair. It should be like, okay, you mess up one day and then the next day it's hard to get back and then after that you're good. But it's not like that. It's unfair. It's rude. It's rude. Bullying. It should be easy. Everything should be easy. Everything should be so easy.
Step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm,
covered in
as
a
if the
large
fires that
layer
ruined
of
this place had
thorns.
only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Wait, so is this because the princess killed us? I'm trying to remember if the princess ever killed us the second in chapter 2 last time. I feel like maybe we saved her every time chapter 2.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down.
You like to say the
But
rules
you
are
don't need
less
to think
rules
about
and
the
more
way
like a
back
set
up
of
just
loose
yet.
guidelines.
That's a matter for after
There's
the
no
world's been
rules.
saved.
There's no rules. It's just... It's less rules and just things are the way they are. And you can find ways to work with or around them.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
We'll be fine.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back.
You sound so
You
normal.
let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
To be fair, I didn't think necessarily you were gonna kill us. I knew there was a shot, but I was hoping maybe you wouldn't. I need to save here. I don't know how rare this is. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
And I don't have a knife, so it's not like I can stab you.
You continue down the basement
Is she
stairs,
gonna be normal?
brushing past the smooth edges of
still a furry?
thorns that grow more and more plentiful as
she
you
a
make your
tree?
way forward. You step
Oh.
out into what was once a vast open cavern,
Oh, I'm sorry.
now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess.
Can we get you
Her
out of
bloody,
there?
trembling hands clutching a
Oh, you
pristine
have the
blade.
knife.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I'm always here to laugh. But not at you. Just at funny jokes. Or like the number 69 or 420. Those are funny numbers. Or when people say like Joe and it's like Joe who? And it's like Joe Mama, boom got him. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. Can we get you out of here? Joe who?
I want to trust you.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Joe Mama
Her grip
Bungada.
tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you?
What are we hiding?
Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Help me, help you, help me, help you. Like how you could just reach for the knife. There's so many dialogue options. I think if I were playing this on my own and not streaming it, what I would be doing is just like saving and then going through each of them one by one so I don't miss them. But also it feels more natural if you're just going through it like a conversation. Where are our Nightcore whales? I crave them. I need them. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. No, not that. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Skunkwalkloop.wav? I'm sorry I stabbed you like once. It's okay.
Her eyes dart away from
Maybe
yours for a brief
I'm
moment.
sorry we did a stab to you. Oh, bye, Limesman. I need to change Limesman so that he's behind me but still in front of the chat, I think, is what I need to do. When the skunk walks, the sound it makes. Skunk walked out loop. But here's the thing. What's skunk? Is that from Worms? Is there a skunk in Worms?
And I've also hurt you.
You sure did. You stab us good. We're not leaving. We're not leaving. Was there nothing I can say to change your mind? What if I say I'm so sorry?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point?
I do remember.
How can we trust something as hollow as words?
We could play patty cake. That's stronger than words. I do remember Holy Donkey Grenade or whatever it was called.
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
We gotta get her out of here.
Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. It does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
We gotta get these vines off of her. We're definitely not telling her that she did this to herself. Will she let us take the blade? I'm doing so many saves. They give us so many save slots. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is actions.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
I promise I won't stab you. At least not on purpose.
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort.
It's gonna be okay.
But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
It's gonna be okay.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
It's okay, that's what happens when you play in the thorn bushes. Sure, they grow together and they make a cool little secret hideout, and you just gotta get a little scraped up to go through the entrance. It's okay.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
It's gonna be okay.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands.
5 minutes. We got a little distracted talking about melatonin, but it hasn't been that long since we held a knife.
We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do. I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
Yeah.
Or,
speaking of
hear me
melatonin,
out, we slay her right here, right now.
Gonna start
She's
playing
never
that
been
game
so
tomorrow,
helpless,
the
and if we
rhythm
don't
game?
Take advantage of that.
I feel like I watched
get another chance.
Goofinator play that one. Is chat like the voices in this head? All of you make sounds to me. All of you are telling me things like, you can press A to collect berries. Or,
Oops.
don't forget to ask the villagers for help. People are always saying this in my chats. It's basically Rhythm Heaven, except it's pastel and takes place entirely within dreams. I remember it being a real cute art. I don't remember if Goof was playing the demo or the full game. It's been a hot minute. I really am excited, rhythm game wise. I'm excited for the what's it called? Mind Wave? Mind something? The one that looks like it's got like Invader Zim style artwork and it's taking place in people's minds, like you're attacking the inside of someone's mind. Only the demo of that is out. But the songs for it keeps coming up on my YouTube recommendation. Now I need to remember what it's called. Hold on. Yeah, Mind Wave, that's the one. Hold on. Here, let me look at this. Do. Look how good this looks. Incredible. Wow. I guess not Rhythm Heaven. This one's more WarioWare. But still. I want to play this one so bad, but not bad enough to play the demo. I want to wait for the full game. Look at that art. Look at that animation. Look at that. I think the Kickstarter ended. Oh, actually, Kickstarter demo launch trailer from a month ago. Kickstarters, do they go a month? Do they go longer than that? I forget how long Kickstarters usually go for. Hold on. I can't type. I'm checking it. I'm checking. Ah. Kickstarter's closed. There's no way. Yeah, it for sure got backed. We're good. Let's not stab this princess.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Speaking of video games funded by the people, was Star Citizen ever finished? I don't know if I've heard of Star Citizen.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1.
This isn't a democracy. I get to choose.
It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
Are they talking about me?
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
Made a few $1 million from... Wait. It wasn't a Kickstarter, was it?
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I didn't think Kickstarters could make millions of dollars. I thought they could only make hundreds of thousands. I just wanted my sword back! Hold on! That's really funny! That's so cruel! We're not doing that. We're letting her free, but we are gonna come back and click it just to see what it does later. That's so mean. Yeah, thanks for the knife, sucker. Do a rabbit hole Googling on it sometimes. I feel like I have like a vague memory of somebody telling me about like a crazy like Star Trek or Star Wars or like Second Life style star game that never happened, but I don't remember who or when or what or where or why or how. We're cutting her free.
What a good idea.
That's
Let's
the
cut
one.
her free.
Let's free her.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
We're freeing her.
I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
We free her.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him
He doesn't
nominally
get to stab.
on our
He's just a
side.
voice in our head.
At least that, see? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends.
We're all friends.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches.
It's gonna be okay.
Relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
It's gonna be okay.
And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
It's gonna be okay.
But you're not going to do that, are you?
We're not gonna do that.
Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Don't you fucking dare, narrator. We'll cut you with this knife.
Is that really all you've got? Threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you.
Don't you fucking dare, narrator.
Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right. He's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
I wonder if the narrator has more control in the first chapter because there's only one voice, but the more voices we get inside of us, the less control the narrator has. The Homestuck Adventure game made 2.5 million? I misremembered that. I thought it only had like 600K.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't
The
believe
what?
you're
The
making me
Homestuck game.
describe this. I hate you.
I backed that one. I got my rewards. I got my goodies. I got to play, Hype Swap. Speak on that. When Homestuck was in its prime, they did a Kickstarter in order to make a game. Broken Age made 3.3 million? I backed that one too. It was okay. I enjoyed the game. I think I skipped school when the first chapter came out to play it. I did not remember how much these Kickstarters made. I was thinking they were making under $1 million. I thought that I remember they made a lot, but I didn't remember they made millions. Mighty Number 9 made almost 4 mil. I also backed that one, but at a low tier. I think it was just enough for the game, and then I got the game and I never played it. That's insane. That's crazy. I still have my pins. Like, I got one of the Kickstarter backers where I got like playing cards and enamel pins and stuff. I still have my Homestuck pins. You want to guess how much money Shenmue 3? Why did they had a Kickstarter for Shenmue? Why? I like backing Kickstarter games. Basically, whenever you what was the Homestuck game about? How did it get stolen? What happened to it? It was gonna be a Homestuck adventure game. It was gonna be a like point and click adventure game. Actually, I forget if they told us what the game was gonna be about. About just like a human that got isekai'd to Alternia and traded places with one of the trolls, and it was like a little adventure game about the human trying to get around Alternia and the troll trying to get around Earth. And you can I don't know, I don't remember the exact details of, like, they hired like a studio. I think it was the people that made King's Quest. They like hired the King's Quest people to help them with the Homestuck game, and then they took all the Homestuck money and put it into making the new King's Quest game and didn't actually make the Homestuck game. And they like couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, so the Homestuck team is still working on the game, I think. They have 2 chapters out, 3 chapters. I remember the second chapter coming out. It feels like maybe they should have a third at this point, but I don't know if they do or not. It's just taking them forever because they have no money. Still angry at those King's Quest people. It sucks. It sucks that people could just get away with that. But yeah, the game itself is very fun. It's what I've played so far is cute. It's fun. Music's great. But so they are still making the game. They are still doing it. It's just taking a million years. Yeah, had to hard pivot from 3D to 2D. Yeah, honestly, I think that's a better choice. I like the 2D art a lot. But wild. There's, I think when you back a Kickstarter, you have to understand that there is a very high chance this is not going to happen. It's less about you are buying a future product. You're not pre-ordering something. You're investing in something that may or may not pay off. So like you are giving. There are some Kickstarters that are straight up scams. And those are pretty easy to keep an eye out for if you know what to do. But there's some where it's just like, here's some people that want to do something. They want to make a movie. They want to make a game. They want to make a... that's usually what I'm backing. Is like stuff like that, like games usually. But games take a long time and a lot of work. And there's a very, very, very good chance it's not ever gonna... It's gonna get canceled and not happen. And you're not gonna get your like $20 back or whatever. So you get your physical items if there's any physical items in your tier, and that's what you're going to be guaranteed probably. And then you get the game. Last Kickstarter you backed was the koi fish lamps Yume art made. Ooh, were they like actual lamps? I've got a few games that I still get emails about. One of the ones that I think is the wildest is there was going to be a like Banjo-Kazooie type 3D platformer collectathon game called Lobo Destroyo. I think that's the oldest one that still isn't fulfilled in any form yet. And occasionally I get like 1 email a year from them and I'm like, damn, I thought y'all quit. I thought y'all quit on this. It's been like over a decade. But no, they're still working on it apparently. There's a couple... There's Night Margin, which is the new game by the creator of One Shot, which had a Kickstarter recently, and that one's exciting. That one's I'm excited for. I'm pretty sure that one... If it's by a person who has made a game before, that significantly increases your chances of the game gonna get made. There's one called, like, Other... I think it's like Other Her Loving Memory or something that looks real neato. That's a little, just like RPG Maker type game. That looks real fun, and I get updates on that pretty regularly. Backed one Kickstarter for your Legend of PP plush, and after a year and a half ended up at your doorstep with only minor manufacturing defects, but is easily fixed here, please. Yeah! You get your plush, you get your patch. I think I backed a, Don't Starve Kickstarter when they were doing the Chester plushes, and so I have one of those, which is pretty good. I'm trying to think, there were only... I think that one might have been the only, like, physical object Kickstarter I backed. I did back some that gave me... I backed the Amori Kickstarter. They gave me a really cool shirt, and then it got holes in it, and it made me sad that I couldn't wear it anymore. I, like, wore the shirt out before the game even came out. Paper lanterns that you make yourself out of special patterns to make the paper locks into themselves, and they're posable. And when you put in color-changing LEDs when you build it, that's cool. I feel like there's a fishing game Kickstarter that I backed that I get emails about. Sometimes you just give a project $20 and then forget about it. Haven't made them yet because you cannot trust them to live in your current house setup. Pippi will be an heirloom. I need to jump on the, like, board game Kickstarter train. Because that's the one that seems like it'll be fun, where it's like, oh, people are making a board game and they need you to kickstart to print it. I guess you can just buy those after the Kickstarter too, though. Why did you give this Kickstarter $20? I wanted to give him a little walking around money. Just like Felipe comic shit, what's it called? Archwood.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Is it Archwood Achewood? Fuck, where's Felipe from? Felipe comic. Achewood. I love the one where he's got little sneakers that say, "Here comes a special boy." The business was Oreo. Yeah. This is $20 to Oreos. I like their product. I wanted them to have a little walking around money. Might be the most trapped of any of these princesses. The shackles don't pose a threat to her. This princess is specifically trapped by Ify% because we keep getting off topic instead of rescuing her. She's fine. She had the knife. She could have cut herself out. Of course I did. There's no escaping Ify%.
She smiles, her hands.
I like
into
how
yours,
she's still
and the
got
two of you
thorns. It's like the
rush to
trimming on her
basement
dress.
stairs.
Ify% is awesome, though. Every day of my life, I'm learning.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking
Arms were
your
stuck
only
in a
way
position
out.
where she couldn't cut the vines. She could have figured it out. If she can gnaw her own arm off, she could have figured it out. Just wiggle a little bit at a time.
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything
Wiggle
to
just
stop
like
us.
this.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
Yeah, there we go. Wiggle those vines around. All she had to do was this, and it would be fine.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Yeah, we can just get out of here.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah, you have to get absorbed by a whole bunch of hands and then turn into a really big, multi-faced lady, and it'll be fine. Oh, why are you giving us a choice? I don't like this. Why is it a choice? Why can't we do both? Like, why can't we try to push them aside and then if they don't move, then we cut them? Let's try stepping. Oh, look at
As you step
that!
into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Look at that! She's smiling! Or smiling!
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle.
Everything's
This is
good.
unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends.
It's
Do you
fine.
hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
What? A lot. Have you seen the world? There's like spicy peppers in it.
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
I don't even think we need to open the door. It's like there's no walls. We just go around it.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we?
Yeah.
And all we had to do was trust each other.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Now that sounds kind of like the dialogue of a red flag of somebody who's about to kill us so big. I'm glad it's not making us choose to try to kill her.
Hands clasped.
Turning
the two
over
of
a
you
new leaf.
Open the door.
Work
and
through some
step
issues and
out
learn to
into
trust
a
each other.
new day.
Ma'am, where's her
irredeemable
tail?
murders.
She doesn't have one this time. I guess this is the ending you get if you kill her and then she kills you? Or maybe vice versa?
What do we do now? Where's everything going?
It's okay.
Why is it so cold?
We're gonna get you a jacket. It's okay. It's cold because you don't have sleeves. Arms will keep you warm. It's okay. There are at least 2 other princesses that have tails. Arm jacket incoming. All right, all right, all right.
She's gone.
We can get more tail princesses.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
So here's the thing, is you must find the other tails. We must find the other tails. I'm curious because, like, on the, like, cover image of this game, there's some ghastly looking princess faces. There's some, like, horror movie monster princess faces, and I need to know how we get those.
Well, there's that mirror again.
I need to see...
Why is it here? Why now?
Women Unleashed. And we have to get some tail, yes, also. We're just gonna go. Just gotta keep playing. There'll be so many women. I have to see all the women! Some of whom have tails. I don't have a
doesn't
tail.
feel right. It feels different.
I don't have the ability to tail.
It's going to do something to us.
Where the
I
white
can
woman
feel
at? She's literally white. She doesn't have any colors.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Where's the voice of the cheater? Or the cheated? You've grown. Been idly reading the wiki because you're curious, you want to see what the princesses look like? Oh, I forgot. It's 3 princesses makes the final. I thought for some reason it was only 2. Don't spoil yourself. You can do it.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am
We've
more
heard this dialogue
whenever
before.
you are ready.
Can we get you some band-aids, please? I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Get a band-aid, though. Please, like, rinse out those scrapes. Some Neosporin.
We will meet again.
It's 5 to make the final? It wasn't 3? I thought it was 3. Wait. 5? 5 women equals 1 woman?
You're on a path in the woods.
We really
And
got
at the end
5
of that
last
path
time?
Is a cabin.
Did it count?
And in the basement of that
I know there's more
cabin
than 5 total,
is
but
a
like,
princess.
get 5. Hold on a second. Did the leaving count as 3 women? Or, Well, let's save here. Let's check our memories. Do you want an actual? I'm trying to remember. Last time we got the damn. Maybe we did just get 5 women, and it didn't feel like that many because we got. Yeah, I guess there were 5 women. We got the tower, we got the specter, we got the damsel, we got the prisoner, and we got the stranger. That's so many women. I didn't know there were that many. Amelia Earhart, Doja Cat, Michelle Obama, Beyonce. You already completed it. Yeah. Last week we got our ending. We got our 5 women, and we got ending of one of them. And then it gave us this memories. So what do we... So this is another ghost. You need the world for your happy ending. When you've seen the worst sights of the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. I'm guessing these are the ones if you like walk away mid, like chapter 2. Listen, I can't count and I can't remember, and I definitely can't remember numbers except pi. 3.1415926535897932338462643383278. 323-846-263-327-950-288-419-716-9399. No, I think I've messed up at this point. Let's go 100%. Who do we want? Fall to a feral captive. Wait. So this wasn't even, this was a different feral. She's armed, isn't she? Should we try... I think this one's gonna have another tail. Should we try this one? But, Get her to gnaw her own arm off again, but then do something different?
You're here to slay. You make your way up. A warning. She will... We're not gonna ignore.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Can you load a saver without doing unimportant stuff? I think that would send us back.
Layer of dust. The only furniture of note.
Like, I think
is
we
a plain
would.
wooden table.
It would
Perched on that
rewrite
table
this stuff.
is a pristine blade.
But I'm gonna save here. And we're gonna try to get a different version of the feral.
Stone.
Maybe if we don't lie here, instead of lying, we say just checking in.
It's been so long.
Just
walk
checking
down
in.
the stairs. She's...
Okay.
Wait, this already feels off. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she
This
responds.
is also new.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Because we got this dialogue before when we had the knife, but she was like cold about it.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine
Your
being
Royal
named
Highness.
Princess?
Princess. So your name is Princess? Mario.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Maybe it's, Jezebel. Maybe it's, quantum physics.
Okay, that's weird.
Maybe it's... Corn.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
Nah, she's
Go
fine.
back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
You'll forget your name if nobody calls you by it for long enough. Wait, will it not? Oh. Will it not let me save her? Because I already did that this round? I forgot that it locks you out of stuff. Apparently it's supposed to end the world. But I don't actually think you're dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
Everything's fine.
I think.
Smile. I thought there were other options we could get with the feral. I guess not.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
I do want to try one at one point, because there's like... I'm just gonna go ahead and call it like the standard route, where you just like come down here. I think it's the one we're on now. Or maybe it'll be the one where we bring the blade with us. Because when the narrator starts taking control and there's like a million slay options and one like resist, and there's like 2 sets of that, I wonder if those different slay options have different things that happen when you do them, and I wonder what happens if you build one giant princess out of 5 princesses that are all basically the same route. I'm so curious. This game rules.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
7 million billion years. You could call it the slay the princess route. Exactly.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
They sure didn't. No, which is why I don't think you're dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when
I already
finally
know
come
what's
around.
up. Me and she, we, deities. Me and she, we deities. And you're trying to get me to kill her so that no death ever happens, but death has to happen, because then if you don't have people dying, then new babies just keep getting born, and then there's too many people. That's too many. All good things must come to an end someday, and that's what helps us appreciate why they're so good when we get to know them.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I know this from media already. Go watch an anime. Could 1770, 76 this? Everybody becomes satellites and... Oh yeah, everybody just plays football forever for the rest of their lives. Let's see what we can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
They did let us go down here without the knife, so maybe
They're
she'll gnaw
large and
her
heavy,
arms off again
far
anyway.
too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Sure don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Not gonna be allowed up there.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the...
We're gonna try.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door is someone else.
We're just gonna head right back down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stair. Easier for whom? Easier for
Everything's
everyone.
fine.
Look at...
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
It's
If
okay.
I could just get out of these chains, I know we could...
She barely hesitates
Oh,
as she
she's
rips
eating.
her flesh from her bone. A sound comes. It's the blade
Oh
from
wait, hold on.
upstairs.
We can let her kill us
You're
this
not
time.
sure how it made its war. You won't.
We can't let her kill us this time. We must kill the princess.
Without hesitation.
So sorry.
The wound. Okay.
We literally
There's
didn't
no
have a
going
choice.
back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard.
They won't
Were
let
you
us get the
lying
same
to me
princess
this
twice.
whole time?
I saw a scroll bar, but there was only one choice though. Could you go up? I don't think so.
The princess pushes away from you. The
I think you
motion
just get the
wounded,
scroll
but
bar
still
even when there's
alive.
only one
she
option.
crouches on all fours in the corner.
You've made a terrible enemy.
I thought we had the upper hand to act. Don't waver. As you ready your blades to deliver, your blade cuts into her again. Forget
But
about
we
trying to
can. We do
rescue
get a
her.
choice
This is
here
about
where we can like
survival now.
either
give her everything you've.
leave her here. Yeah, see, like there's a scroll bar here, but I can't actually scroll it at all. Like I'm clicking it and I'm using the wheel. So they just give you that. Oh, so it is making us just kill her here.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain,
We
you
did
seize a
this
moment.
before.
We can still.
Yeah, so we can't kill her this time because we already did it once. Let's let her do a murder at us. Because last time the deal was she was so distrusting because we stabbed her dead. But this time, she can stab us dead. And then we'll see what happened.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling
It's
hands
normal.
and clatters uselessly against the ground.
It's normal.
I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job.
I guess maybe it makes sense to do similar princesses in the same run because it's easier to keep track of what you've already done or not.
The princess, Wounded but
Ooh, I
still
like
alive,
those eyes.
nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out.
Check out all this blood I got.
We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place.
I'm
If we're very
literally
lucky,
full of blood.
they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
But not for long.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
We could be monsters together.
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Aloud. The beast. The beast. The beast. The beast.
You're on a path in the woods.
The beast.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to sleep.
I want to see who our new voice friend is.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding
The
about
beast!
morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Beauty and the Beast, more like Beauty is the Beast.
If he doesn't remember what happened,
Hunted.
then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
We're not gonna do that. Or maybe we are. But we are gonna go to the cabin.
A warning.
I want to see the beast.
Before you go any further.
I want to see the beast. I want to see the beast. I want to see the beast. I want to see the beast.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
It's a good question. Does lying have to be verbal? It lies.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
If a cat could tell a mouse that it's gonna let it free and then it doesn't, that's a lie. I can answer that, Hunted.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to.
How do you
We
know
should
that?
trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Buddy.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
No, I'm gonna smell some stuff.
Maybe.
I'm gonna hear some stuff and I'm gonna smell some stuff.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls.
That's my
The only
sound.
furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Should go get an exterminator in here for
The
those
blade
termites.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I wonder if... I'm so curious.
You walk up to the
I'm
wall
so
next
curious
to the
about that
basement
chapter
door.
3. If that's
It's
just a
wall.
like,
There isn't much to see here.
you kill, she kills thing, or if you just keep killing each other. Like, does the game only... Wow! Tangle Gut! Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. That's a very different game from this one, though I guess there's some similarities, like there's buildings and characters, if you think about it. Thank you for the raid. Were you having a fun time? Were you having a good time? Did you shake a tree and get a fruit? Did you go to the beach and catch a fish? Yeah, what is this? This is Slay the Princess. This is a game about, a narrator tells you you have to go kill a princess who's locked in a basement, and then you get a lot of choices, and you get a lot of choices, and so many things happens. You get a fun time? Let's go. Love to be having a fun time. If anybody who's coming in is trying to avoid spoilers for Slay the Princess. Now is your chance to escape and go to bed. Now is your time. What did I say before? Now is your time to shine. And by shine, I mean go to sleep and avoid the spoilies, because this game rules really, 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 really hard. And I feel like everything in this game is a spoiler because it's all about secrets. You had a fun time. Were you doing anything specific? Were you like designing stuff, or were you just having a doing your Animal Crossing dailies? It's been a hot minute since I've it's been a hot minute since I've touched an Animal Crossing. Thank you for the follow. This game is wild. Also, this game does have content warning stuff. There's like gore, there's like horror elements. It's not like jump scare horror, but it's like it's some psychological stuff to think about. We did some visits, had some peeps visit. Ooh, did you guys get any like meteor showers or anything? Anybody got good stuff in the store? And your dailies? I feel like I should pick up Animal Crossing again. It's a fun game. It's a nice game. I think I got the most into Wild World on the, oh no, what was the one on the 3DS? New Leaf? Yeah, I think New Leaf was the one I was into the most. I recently picked up Pocket Camp, the like complete edition on my phone, and I was having fun with that. Yeah, there we go. There's our content warning. He's got gore and horror, question mark, and existential dread. New Leaf is the one you started on. My first Animal Crossing was the one on the OG on the GameCube. I guess not the OG, because the OG is like Japan only, but the OG overseas one, the just Animal Crossing GameCube. I still have it, I think. It's one of the few GameCube games I still own. But New Leaf, I think, is the one that I played the most. I got way into that one. I loved it so much. Yeah, we do have a trigger command. I think !CW or !TW. I wonder if it actually goes, hold on. Does it go if you just type warning? Yes, it goes if you say warning and Nightbot tells you to watch out. I forgot Nightbot can do that. Whenever I set up a command, I try to make it do like as many common things as other people. Played a town in New Leaf for 1.5 years, reset it and regretted it immediately. No! My saddest thing is, I loved my town on New Leaf to death, and then I lost my entire 3DS and all my games because I kept it in a case with like little game slots, and I lost my 3DS and all my games, including Animal Crossing. And it, like I bought another 3DS and I bought another copy of Animal Crossing, and it just wasn't the same. I'm like, my guys, my town. I think the saddest was I had a really good town tune that I made up and I could not remember it, and I could not recreate it. All I have now are some some 3DS photos of it. Wi-Fi's busted on your 3DS, so you couldn't get welcome amiibo updates. Sad, tragic. Your town tune is in your brain just forever. I had such a good town tune, and I loved when you would go to the club and like KK Slider would mix the town tune into the songs playing, and it sounded so good. It had like 2 random notes in it, but it was chef's kiss. I can't do chef's kiss with my hand. What's the closest thing I have to a chef's kiss? Is it like this? No, that's a game controller. Hold on. Is it this? No, that's peace. Is it? That's holding a thing. There we go. Chef's kiss. Everybody clicking that game. A gamer's input. ABC always be clicking buttons. Oh, I was saying I've been playing Pocket Camp on the phone, and I was having fun with that, and then my pockets got full, and I was like, shit, this thing has the struggle of small inventory, and I don't like that. I want to be able to collect things forever. I want to be able to collect things forever and ever and ever. Anybody, y'all can click that link and go follow Tanglegut. You can click it, and you can go there, and you can see what happened in Animal Crossing, and you can see past streams, and you can see future streams, and I bet if you go there, you will smile so big in both your mouth and your heart. The train of thought has left the station. I've never thought anything in my life except when I'm thinking things like, you can go to the store and you can walk down the fruit aisle, which isn't usually an aisle, actually. It's like a section for produce where they have a bunch of stands, but you can walk to the fruit town and you can pick up an apple or an orange or a pear or something crazy like a weird pear, and you can take it to the counter, the front of the store, and you can purchase it and then take it home and then eat it. Or you could even eat it on the way home if you so desire. These are the things that you can do in your life. The fruit town, square area, the fruit zone. You can go to the fruit zone of the the grocery store. What about the soup aisle? You can go to the soup aisle. I went to the soup aisle at the grocery store on Friday, Valentine's Day. I let a man cut me in line because I had a bunch of stuff and he only had one thing. And he said, the words he said to me were, "Thanks, I hope someone treats you like a princess tonight." And I got extremely confused until I remembered it was Valentine's Day. And also the man looked really confused after those words left his mouth. And I'm like, I think you might have just had a script error there, buddy. Like you were trying to say thank you in a fun way that was Valentine's Day. Yeah, question marks. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, he's saying, "Thank you, you did me a favor and let me cut you in line at the grocery store. I hope when you get home your significant other will like give you a box of chocolates and flowers and stuff." And I'm like, this man has zero way of knowing that I am Arrow Ace. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that romance plays no point in my life. It was wild to be at the grocery store though and see how many people were buying bouquets at like a Kroger at like 7 p.m. at night. What are y'all doing? Possessed by an HR nightmare. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and think he was literally just saying like, I hope you get home and then get treated nicely. But the wild thing to say about a stranger. Anyway, I went to the soup aisle and they were having like if you buy 5 soups, they're $1 off each. And so I did that. I bought a lot of soup. They're good. Moral of the story is you can go to the grocery store.
What are you talking about?
We have to wipe the mirror clean.
It's a mirror.
We have to wipe the mirror clean. It's so important.
Be a mirror once
were they
we wipe
selling
off that
clothes
layer
there
of
at the
grime.
soup store? No. I went to the soup store to buy clothes. I don't know if I've ever actually watched that video. I feel like I must have. I feel like mostly I know it from people quoting it. I know it's the code yes. I know it's Lelouch and the other guy's name that I don't remember. And he's at the soup store to buy, he's trying to buy clothes. He needs them, but he has to buy clothes and he can't find any clothes because he's in the soup aisle. He says, "Get out of the soup aisle." He's like, "It's just another soup aisle. This is at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?" I don't remember why he's buying clothes at the soup store at all. If someone buys flowers for significant other at 7 p.m. from a grocery, that means someone fricked up. Yeah, I'm like, y'all could have ordered those ahead of time or something. Maybe if you're like trying to get something on your way home, but from a grocery store, at least try a florist. I was like expecting to see some people there trying to buy, like if you see somebody buying Valentine's candy at a grocery store at 7 p.m. Valentine's, there's a chance that maybe they thought that it would be on discount and they didn't want to leave without any candy. So that's like, okay, maybe you're not buying that for, maybe you already got your significant other covered or you don't even have one and you just want some candy now. But the bouquets are definitely like, I had a moment where I was going to the checkout aisle and they have these beautiful bouquets there and I was like, maybe I should pick one up to just spruce up the apartment. And then I saw it was like $45 and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna buy that. If it was discount bouquets, maybe. Are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you! Here, go ahead of me. I'm in no rush. He's like, you'll be buried in a pyramid when you die. Like, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and give him some insane. I am at my worst when I'm at the grocery store. I am the worst I can't even say the worst version of me, but the least functional version of me when I'm at the grocery store. I don't know how to say words anymore. I don't know how to interact with human beings when I go to the grocery store. It's part of the reason why groceries are my least favorite chore. The other part is because there's so many parts to it. You have to drive, you have to park, you have to get all your food, you have to pay for it, then you have to bring it all back and then bring it in and unpack it. It takes forever. And it's... Anyway. People say wild things at the grocery store, and I think it's because the grocery store casts a curse upon your mind. One of those, like, mind-boggling curses. It's just got an area of effect of make your brain stupid and you don't remember how to say sentences, and I think this man was just afflicted by the curse and he just wanted to say thank you but forgot how normal people communicate with one another. I kind of regret not looking at what he was buying because I feel like this would be more important to know, like, what was the one thing that he went to the grocery store to buy. It wasn't alcohol because I don't remember him being carded. But it was just like one thing. Orb of Confusion from SpongeBob. When was there an Orb of Confusion in SpongeBob? That's like a warlock item. I love saying you too when they say enjoy your meal. I've gotten really good at catching myself and not doing that.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy had one?
You look right now.
Okay, that makes sense. That tracks. I was just thinking, like, I'm imagining SpongeBob showing up at the Krusty Krab clocking in for work, and Squidward's like, SpongeBob, don't touch the Orb of Confusion. And SpongeBob's like, nah. And then he just pulls out the Orb of Confusion, and then everybody gets all drooly or whatever. Orb of Confusion was like season 2. I have like a vague memory in my mind of people touching the orb and drooling or whatever. Squidward voice makes me happy. I need you guys to understand I've never done a Squidward impression in my life that I can remember, so I opened my mouth and I did not know it was gonna come out, and I'm kinda happy. That's way better than what it could have been. As soon as I started making sounds, I was horrified at how bad it could go. Y'all have heard my not muscle man. And played one chord, you mean strummed relentlessly a single chord for the duration of the trip. Wait, one time when you were a kiddo, you brought your first ukulele at a grocery store? Listen, that's just the child experiments. And that's not an experience, that's the word. Child experience. You give a child an instrument and they're gonna make some insane sounds with that. You know who else has heard your muscle man? My mom. I have to practice my muscle man. I have to practice my muscle man. Hold on, is it 164? Yeah, there we go. This is why I was doing muscle man, is because this is, a hat. This is a hat. This is gonna be here for the next minute. I hope it doesn't, fill you with dread. The other day, your friend, Pretty asked you to do an impression of Goddard from Jimmy Neutron. Goddard just barks, right? It's been maybe a decade since I've heard what Goddard sounds like. If you have terrible news. What's your terrible news? It's bedtime. Fuck. We're gonna get to the end of, this round. Not the Super 5 lady, but we're gonna get to the end of this chapter 2, I think. For sure. Tonight. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I can sleep in, but it is bedtime. Good night. Enjoy the gaming fun. Yay. I don't work tomorrow. I can stay up as late as I want. Thank you, Muscle Man, for being gone. It's like a robot bark. Hold on. Now I'm YouTube. I'm assuming you're going to bed. V. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. May your dreams be full of delicious food, maybe, or cool skateboard tricks. And we'll be back with this next week. Listen to the theme song by Jimmy Neutron. It's in there. I think if I just search Goddard bark, it'll probably come up. Here's Goddard being the best Jimmy Neutron character.
Goddard, play.
Surely there's gonna be a bark in here.
Sit. Roll over.
Surely there's gonna be a bark in here. I like the text editions. That's not it. That's some other cartoon dog, probably. I love not having to go to work tomorrow. I think they should let me do that every day of my life. I think they should let me do that every day of my entire life.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
It's fine. Mirrors
it's
disappear.
gone.
It's allowed. I'm so curious though if there is a route that we go through where we get to see the mirror in the middle of it. But the mirror always makes us go see the princess. So would it just Thank you, Nightbot. I'm gonna do a save. We didn't kill her last time. Should we try to kill her this time? And then see if it gives us a chapter 3 again?
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Because I'm trying to remember the last time with all the princesses we did. We killed her and we saved her. I'm trying to... Nightbot loves saying things like ah and please enjoy and thwomp and yippee. Narrator, have you tried... That's the sounds of strangling. I'm trying to remember...
The door to the basement creaks open.
The stranger, we
revealing what's
kind of did
left of an
everything
old
all at
wooden
once because that's the
staircase.
way it worked.
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece.
For the
though you'll
first
have
two
to be
princesses,
mindful
we
of
didn't do
holes.
any killing. And then the stranger, we sorta didn't do killing. And then we killed her and then didn't kill her. We killed her once and then saved both of us, so we didn't die. And then for the goddess one, we didn't kill her on the last round. So I'm thinking both of us have to be alive in chapter 2 to progress. So if we kill her, will it give us a chapter 3? Can we just keep doing that, killing one or the other until we get to like chapter 17?
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle.
I feel like it wouldn't do that. I
If
feel
the
like maybe
princess
it just
lives
gets to
here,
chapter 3
slaying
and
her
that's
would probably
the end
be
of
doing
it.
her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I forgot we're at the beast.
I can smell you.
I'm sorry. I'm wearing deodorant.
She sounds almost feral,
I washed my clothes, I promise.
impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Dark.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit.
We have found
The
another
walls
tail.
are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Ma'am?
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
She's literally right there.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
Now that chain's not connected to nothing.
Remember, she's just a princess.
I don't know about that.
She's certainly not just a princess.
She's literally a million princesses.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I see you.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Huh?
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Is she gonna jump scare us?
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Where? We're definitely not fine if she's in chains, because that chain's not attached. How about we just, move? No way, we're back.
Picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
The princess.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor.
This is the best princess so far, I think.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel...
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive.
She's draconic. She is
prey.
Incredibly shaped.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
You think we could talk? We have to kill her. We didn't kill her last time, so we have to kill her this time. But we can do a save. And we can just a little ask a question. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole.
Well, don't do that.
And I will get what I want.
No, don't do that.
You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims. And my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just slay her.
Okay.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very
really
helpful.
Want to see what she looks like.
She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She's clearly not.
She's a beast. So why do you want to kill me?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
Huh?
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
I said you wanted to eat me. Or swallow me.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive? Wait for her to strike and hit her back. Play dead, stand still. I'm worried that if I, like, ask how we're supposed to take back the momentum, she's just gonna attack us while we're doing that. So... hit her? Well, here's the thing. Is this gonna be a mutually assured, do we both die with this one? Does survive let us attack her? Is survive just a fancy way of saying attack, do what you gotta do and attack her? Senpai believes in us. If there was an option that was just strike now, I would pick that. We're not standing still for sure. We're not playing dead. Even though play dead might be a thing where it's like, we play dead and then she comes close. Command survive. I'm gonna try that. We're gonna try to survive. Yeah, that's too funny. What's the, shit, what's the meme? Message to all bitches, survive. Presidential alert. I have to find this, hold on. This is very important. Yeah, it's just a Tumblr post, message to all bitches, please survive. That's me right now. The survive button on your Xbox controller. Press F to survive. I'm clicking it. We're surviving.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I would love to be seeing her. Oh, we're back here. What if we say stop hiding and show yourself?
If you want to see me, You should get better at seeing.
I'm trying my best.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
Must. I'm thinking so hard. What is the option that'll most likely to lure her out of the shadows? Do we ask, what if we work together and then betray her?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
Uh-huh.
At least she's upfront about her intentions. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck.
Yeah?
Flee.
Flee.
We can't keep doing this.
Yes, we can. As long as it gives us the options. Stay alive. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Fledgling cause we're bird. That makes sense. I was thinking it's just cause we're naive. But we are bird. We're not gonna run, we're not gonna stand still. I feel like this is gonna be, she hits us, we hit her, we both die. I guess we just keep seeing how long it takes us to stay alive.
Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
Speed.
You're bleeding now.
Have a lot of blood.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, playing dead earlier on probably wouldn't have done anything on account of she never even touched us, so why would we suddenly be dead? She wouldn't fall for that.
A costly mistake. We can't make it again.
But maybe now?
We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Let's... I'm doing so many saves. Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I don't know why I like to watch TV.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding.
It's true.
We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
I'm gonna try playing dead. I have a very strong suspicion she's just gonna come up and kill us so fast. But maybe it'll give us an opportunity to do an attack at her.
We're playing dead.
If she wants to humor us.
It's unexpected. It could work.
Or if she thinks that her attack did more than...
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you collapse to the ground,
a possum.
feigning death. She lands directly on top of you with her full weight, nearly crushing you into the dirt, but then... silence.
Even if she
Only
did, that would be a
broken
new
by
ending.
the sound of your
True,
heart.
but I want to kill her this time. Not because I want to kill the beast, but because I want to balance the she kills us, we kill her sort of thing.
That actually worked, didn't it? Only, what do we do to make her leave? Do we just keep playing dead?
She's right on top of us, we can stab.
She sniffs at you, shifting her weight uncomfortably as her face finds yours.
But I do want to
Her
see what she
breaths
looks
are hot
like.
and oppressive against your skin.
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you, fledgling. They see your heartbeat pulsing in your throat.
It's normal.
Move, now! But it's too late for you to move.
Well.
Her jaw unhinges, and she swallows you whole.
Well.
I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
I guess we still have the knife.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
That's not very nice.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
I see the dagger icon in our hands. You gotta let us stab.
But you don't belong down here.
You gotta let us
You came
stab.
from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back.
Wait.
And I threw myself against that door.
Oh, this is what happened last time.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
I don't think it works that way.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
I don't think it works that way.
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave,
hero.
we could at least deny her that.
You want the worst of all worlds.
That is a bad thing to do.
It's a bad thing to do. Wait. Hold on. Can you talk to the cabin?
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling
Yeah, I
against
thought
the
maybe
door
that
to
might
the
happen,
cabin.
but I thought maybe we'd get at least one question
The
in.
cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
All right. Dig with the steel claw. I don't like that that says explore instead of slay.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting
We might have to
you.
reload.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
We might have lost our shot because we talked.
The pulling his hands to bang in as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your
Owie.
reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart.
Gross.
will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Wait, hold on. We're gonna do that again. We're just gonna, no questions. Wait, no, we do not want to overwrite the save. We're gonna load. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna see if we don't ask any questions, if we just...
Though you have little room to move,
stab.
you use what strength you can muster.
I can feel you tearing through me. The cage is still...
We're just gonna stab.
You slice again, pulling your tongue to bang as the princess desperately throws everything at the
You can't hold me forever.
Slay the princess.
Though your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes, your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it.
We will strike it.
We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
Maybe a little bit.
No, it's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny.
Achievement
Your
Ahab.
lone functioning arm lashes
Stabbed
out
from the belly of the
stabbing
beast.
up towards the princess's heart.
So you found a way to kill me. Then we'll die together. And I will see you again soon.
With those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath. Your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So maybe if we die, it's a new chapter.
But at least you've saved the world. I hope.
Yes. Okay. If we keep dying, does it keep giving us more chapters? Oh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves.
Sequences like this are why you
preventing
can't
them
play that
from
game.
stretching to the places they need to reach.
I am immune to gore. It's just meats.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Princess is the narrator now. You are not immune. It's just meats. You're not a robot. All you flesh beasts is the same.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no.
That's the princess.
How many times have you been here?
Wait, who's our other voice now? We've got the hunted. The consumed, perhaps?
I think this is our third?
It's technically like our 12th or something.
That's bad. That's very, very
1, 2,
bad. It
3,
wasn't
4,
even supposed to
5,
reach
6,
2.
7, 8,
If
9.
you're
No, our
at
10th.
3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
More if you count the first time.
Oh, isn't that fun?
Contrarian.
He's upset. Of course I'm upset. The world is at stake here, as I'm sure you already know. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Buddy, you don't want to know.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
We got 8.
Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh.
like
I
that?
don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
You do you, Hunted.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart. And we can be so much more still. Vast. Unfathomable.
If you really want to know what happened, we tried playing dead, and she ate us.
So I guess she wouldn't have ate us if we didn't play dead.
She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Does this mean we get absorbed into the princess arms too?
Sure, being one with the princess is pretty great, but what can we even do right now? Hope we're not supposed to just passively exist like this. I did not sign up for passive existence when we faked our own death.
Option, passively exist. This is so much. That thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
Okay, so in this, the narrator is very clearly different than us.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is.
He's a bird.
I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Yeah.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests.
It's not in our best interests.
You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
It's in what you think your best interests are.
He wants us to kill each other.
Oh. So you don't just want me to kill the princess, you want the princess to kill me too.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
You sure about that?
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
You sure about that? Yeah, I've had enough of this guy. How do we get rid of the narrator?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to...
Oh yeah, get the booba in here. They'll help us. They'll protect us. They'll keep us safe.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
I don't think I want to remember how it felt to be digested. Remember how it felt, or turn inward and find your freedom. No, let's remember how it felt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now?
Ma'am?
So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Ma'am?
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
This is fine, maybe.
Maybe a little peek wouldn't hurt?
I want to peek.
Aren't you curious?
I want to peek so bad.
I'm curious.
Or
You should look.
projects. Ow.
Never mind. If he wants to look, then I don't want to.
I want to look so bad. Gaze at the terror in your heart.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
You didn't let me get to see the beast. I want to see the beast.
And just like that, you start to fall apart.
Also, I feel like if we get a happy ending where we get out of this together, it won't give us a chapter 4. It might still not give us a chapter 4, but I want to see.
Now. I didn't like being eaten.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice. All of our skin was gone.
I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She didn't care.
She literally didn't even care.
She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too.
Huh?
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be. Finally, something is happening. I honestly didn't know what to make of all this. Bit too metaphysical for
I'm
me.
extremely...
It's hard to have a goof when you're stuck being metaphysical.
Extremely curious to see what form a princess is in this chapter that the hands get to take.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Ma'am.
Some division,
The
when
wound.
sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Oh.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
Okay.
And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
Ma'am?
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart
Are you
beating
okay?
with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
I have to see what happens if I kill you.
I feel empty. Don't you?
I have to see if it keeps giving us chapters.
I don't think we should kill her. It would annoy him if we didn't, right?
I have to see what happens if we
I
keep
feel
killing
safe.
you.
She isn't dangerous anymore.
Even though it's so bedtime.
We could leave her. We could both live.
Even though all y'all are telling me that
Do
we
we
should
have
go
to
do
do
the
this?
ending where we save her.
You have to. You know you have to.
I don't want to follow the narrator, but... I'm sorry, ma'am.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I have to see if the big arms princess still takes you if you die or not. Or if killing you just makes it keep going. Oh, okay. Arms still take her. Sad. So sad, but it had to happen. Did you never see her die? It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Don't worry
That
about it.
Thing reeks of death.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so,
It's gonna be okay.
we'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
I love being somewhere nice. I'm remembering now in my brain how nice and cozy it is to be in a bed.
You're not messing with us, right?
Nah, it's gonna be okay. We approach the mirror. We gaze into our reflection. You've withered. Whack! Champion King's Raid! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We just had a moment. Ooh, we just had a moment. You're playing Belartro. Did you get some crazy numbers? Did you get all the cards? Did you get the fun combos of the jesters? A moment, you say. Anybody who got, who doesn't want to see its princess spoilers, cover your ears, cover your eyes, cover your nose, cover your mouth, cover your, self in a wonderfully soft and warm blanket and tuck yourself in and go have a big sleep. But play cards for the first time. I'm still like, I need to play Balatro. I've sort of watched some people play it, half paying attention, but I'm still debating whether I want to stream Balatro or just play it on my own times. I know for sure it's going to be a game I enjoy because it's a game of numbers go up, and those are built to make a brain feel good. Played your first game in one. Let's go. Do both. I think what I might do is play Balatro, stream it for my first playing of it, and then maybe do a couple streams of Balatro and then just play it on my own 24/7 for the rest of my life. Or at least until I get tired of it. We just got consumed. We got consumed and we did some stabbing and it was wild. That's what you're gonna do. It seems like a good choice to do with Balatro. We sure did get vored. Oh, we sure did get vored. We done got swallowed up. And we stabbed our way out. And then we stabbed again. This time we got some chapter 3s, and I'm very, very curious to see if this game will ever let you get to a chapter 4.
Oh, hi, Pet Pat. Can I help you?
My cat has entered the room to say it is bedtime, and she is correct.
What? What?
She's literally just so small.
Hello, Pitter Pat.
Pitter Patter says hi. She doesn't actually because she's not making any meows, but...
What do you want?
She wants pets. I'm still a little sad we didn't get to see what the beast looked like fully. I wonder if we didn't play dead if we could have seen it. We might have to go back to that at some point. She's fine.
I'm a growing chorus of contradiction. A massive tide.
She's
ebbing
fine.
and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold.
She's fine, I think.
To look at anyone is to shift them all into something new.
People are allowed
and
to look like
away
this.
is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Everything is fine, I think.
I do not want to stay here forever with you, I think.
Oh, hi. Can I help you? What? I know you're not going to jump in my lap, but you're still just going to put your paws on me. What? What?
I do not understand what this girl wants. Pitter Patter, she come into this room. She just sit and stare. If she wants pets, she can jump into my lap and I will pet her, but she will not do such a thing.
What? You want me to go to the other room and turn on the heated blanket? Is that it? Is that what you want?
It's probably what she wants. That's how cat do. Harvey usually just comes in and meows a lot.
She probably wants pets.
She probably wants pets and for me to go turn on their heated blanket. Because it auto turns itself off after a few hours, and it's probably off by now. I think this is where we will call it for tonight.
I will be here when
We're
it is
passing
time
this
for us
raids
to
on
meet
over.
again.
Ow. Achievement, a scarred and beautiful heart. I do want to take
You're
a peep.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that...
We're going to take a save.
Hi, can I help you?
I cannot help her. Everybody click that link. You can go to www.twitch.tv/championkings and you can go there and you can click it and you can see a Baltaltro, you can see rectangles of cards, you can see video James, you can see puppet, you can have a good time, you can laugh, you can dream, you can eat a cheesed burger. Or other food if you don't like cheeseburgers. I wanted to take a peep at memories to see. Oh.
Wow.
That's a lot of things you can do. You can literally do it. You could do anything. Yeah, there's a lot of beast we didn't get to see. There's a lot of beast we didn't get to see. I think we're one more princess away from a super ending. But it is bed's time. Normally, I say normally we stop at 10, like I've ever stopped at 10 in the past many moons. I always go late. 10 o'clock is... Hi, can I help you? Want to jump over here? Yeah? You want to speak into the microphone? You don't want to do any meows. You just want to be pet. She's literally just a soft and small. She doesn't know anything about anything. There we go. I have acquired one lap cat. Standing on my headphones cable. Acquired one lap cat. But it's time for bed. It's time we gotta go to bed. It's bedtime. It's time for bed. It's time for bed. It's so time for bed. It's so time for bed. You want a lap cat? It is an incredible thing. It is an incredible, great power, and it comes with great responsibility to have a little lap cat. Her tail is in my face. Are you gonna sit down, or are you gonna leave, or what? Ma'am, I need to get to my mouse. We need to find someone to raid. We need to pass this raid to somebody else so that we can go so Betty Bye's time. It's literally Betty's Bye time. It's literally time for Betty's Bye time. Yes, I know. Yes, I am aware. Yes, I know and I'm aware. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for hanging. Thank you all for sitting through some harrowing princess experiences. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the chatting about cool stuff and dreams and things you can do at the grocery store. And who all up and alive still? You think Morton's still going? Surely Morton is done by now. Oh, it does not want to load this page. Okay, good. Yes, Morton's gone to bed. I was like, I saw Dragon Age Inquisition earlier, and I'm like, you started before me. We can send y'all over to Midas Mars playing Apex Legs. Kick trash. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for Monday. We are gonna play more of this. We're gonna play more of this. We're gonna play more of this next week. We've got this princess to finish. I want to meet more of the princesses. I might just keep playing this until we've met every princess. Probably not every version of every princess, but at least like fulfilled the memories page, because I feel like this game rules really, 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 really hard, and it's cool. And I want to see all the cool princess designs, and I feel like the more you do, maybe there's like a cool secret ending if you get all of them, or maybe there isn't. I don't know. I haven't looked up anything, but I do want to see the others, and I want to see what happens, and I want to see the options. So that'll be next week, Monday, same day. It's not fully month's end yet. I'm not going to have to do overtime. So yes, next Monday, same time of the night, 7 p.m. Pacific. Same day of the week, Monday, same game of the game, Slaying the Princess. And then on Wemble's Day, in a couple of days, in 2 days from now, Wemble's Day, at also 7 o'clock Pacific's time, We're gonna do another doodle stream. We've still got some doodles in the queue. We gotta finish the funny tummy with a lollipop and a little propelly cap. And we gotta do all the other doodles that are on the doodles queue list, and we gotta draw them. And so that'll be Wednesday in a couple of days. And we'll do that. But for tonight, for the now, for the current, for the hip happenings, I'm gonna send y'all over to Midas Mars, playing Apex Legends. If y'all wanna stay up and watch some more cool streaming stuff, sleep real. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go do a big sleep. But anybody who's not ready for bed yet, anybody who still wants to watch things with their eyeballs and go see a fun time and go see a cool thing, we can go on over there. Sleep is literally so important. So thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. Thank you to the lurkers and the VOD watchers also. You are the powerful people of the internet. I need to fix my now playing to actually say the names of the songs on the ending screen and the BRB pop-ups. But I'm gonna start this raid. And everybody have a good rest of your Monday or Tuesday if it's Tuesday for you already. And I don't think anybody's on Sunday. I don't think time works that way. But good night, 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 good night.